How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 4 of the Prolonged Engagement Show. My name is Kyle.
And I'm Sarah.
And on Twitter, we are at Sound Overlord and
The Dark Raven 13.
at the Dark Raven 13. You can find the show at TPE Engagement. Go to theprolongedengagement.com for all things TPE. Every week, Sarah and I sit together and we hash out a couple things that we like, that we want to talk about, and we share it with all of you good people that aren't listening or watching this at all.
And probably don't give a shit either.
But we do it because we want to do it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Anyway, all right. So, first part of the meat is, and I got some of it today. Well, because I forgot my lunch, headed to when I went off to campus today. So I had to go to the infamous Taco Bell on campus. So
you know how much I've been wanting Taco Bell now? Like, ever since, like, the first week you told me you got Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell now all the time.
And those Doritos Locos tacos are pretty damn good.
There's none near here.
And there was one on campus, so I got. Yeah. It's cheap. I
know
eat,
it's cheap. That's why
I eat
it's
there
good.
for like $6, so it's very lucrative. Anyway, so this Taco Bell is probably its quintessential what's the word? Authentic. Okay. So
2 weeks ago, it was Rape is Magical. And this week, it's at your Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm. It's authentic.
It's authentic because I am guessing one thing.
It's riddled with Mexicans that cannot speak English. Now here's the thing. So I love it. And the poor guy that always takes my order. It's this nice old man, and he said, I say, I want the 3 Doritos Locos tacos, and he goes, Supreme, no Supreme, and I go, no Supreme, and then he's like, okay, anything else, but I just find it. Today they started this new thing where they ask for your name before your order instead of just yelling out your order number, like 89, or 154, but and so they asked me my name, and so I told him Kyle. He's looking at me like deer in headlights, and I was like, Kyle, Kyle. He goes, oh, what? Oh, Kyle, I got it now. And I was like, oh my God, dude, like, oh Jesus. And then there was some poor girl behind me. Her name was Francis, which was odd to begin with, but
that's female.
Yeah,
named Francis.
Yeah, female named Francis.
That's strange.
Yeah, especially since we've been watching old House of Cards, old Frank Underwood. But
dear Lord,
no
more.
The House of Cards new episodes February 27th.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
we won't get to watch it.
It's straight up on Thursday.
We won't get to watch it.
Yeah, I know. Your mother will be here. Ruining our time.
Okay.
Ruining.
No, that's not
We won't
nice.
be able to watch.
It's her birthday.
Yeah, I know. That's why she's up here.
Yeah.
So, but the good part about not Game of Thrones, got Game of Thrones on the brain, House of Cards, is that all of them are released all at once. So we just watch whenever we want.
Oh,
and
they are?
I really don't care. Yes, they're all released at once.
didn't
The
know
whole
that.
yeah, that's the whole Netflix thing. They don't release once.
Okay, that's
once
really
a week.
nice.
That's Netflix. That's what it is. It's all episodes.
I didn't know that.
and
Okay,
the whole
so shut up.
season. Goodness.
Shut up. It's nice.
You brought me off track here. Okay, so Francis, this girl named Francis. And so, he says, oh, what's his name? And she goes, Francis. And he was like, oh, it took two of them to figure out what her name was because they just couldn't figure it out, poor things. I felt really bad for him because they weren't getting it.
Do I need to write for you on a note card how to say all the letters back in Spanish again?
No.
Would that help you?
No, it wouldn't. I normally try to take my lunch, but I forgot today, so I had to do Taco Bell. But it was just so sad watching them try and figure out everyone's name in front of me and behind me, and it was not good. There is one problem that I have with that Taco Bell. There are the authentic.
The food is better.
Oh no, it's pretty good. I mean, it tastes good, but
do you not get my joke?
What? Oh, that it's authentic Mexican,
yeah.
so it must taste better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. They're doing a jam up Taco Bell job.
Oh yeah.
You don't know what exactly that meat is. You just know that it tastes really good.
No. They say it's beef.
Well, if they say it's beef,
they say.
I guess we just have to believe them, right? Just have to believe.
We
them.
have to trust them on this.
Okay. All right.
Or else I honestly will not go back there. If I think about anything else, I won't go back there.
All right, it's beef. It's fine.
Thank you.
Anyway. And if you have to be told to be a man, you shouldn't be ordering the triple steak, whatever the hell that is either.
I don't care. That looks gross. I want my Doritos Locos Tacos.
But like I said, there's only one problem I have with the authentic Mexican Taco Bell at Mason, and that's this nice Asian lady who cooks in the back, and you can see straight through to their kitchen because it's really small.
It's like a normal Taco Bell. You can see straight through.
Yeah, and there's this nice Asian lady that's in there, and I was like, "You're ruining the vibe here. You're doing so well." Having all of your nice, authentic Mexicans cooking up your Taco Bell, and there's Asian lady back there. It's
you know how racist we sound, right?
You're ruining the vibe here.
You know how racist we sound, right?
Okay, but here's the thing, and I know Taco Bell isn't a Mexican restaurant by any stretch of the imagination. You cannot call that a Mexican restaurant. No. If we were at
San Jose.
San Jose's back at home, and I saw an Asian person walk out of the, I would be like, no. At that point, I'd walk out, and I just couldn't do it. Would you
do the same if you went to Akina and you saw?
Yeah, and if I went to Akina and there was somebody that was not Asian cooking the food, I would fucking go nuts.
You shouldn't look into the back of the kitchen then.
No, there are Asian men cooking up my sushi there. Asian men cooking my sushi. That's all I need.
Don't look.
That's all I need.
Don't you remember in there that there's a window though to see into the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Don't look back there.
There's an Asian man cooking
Would you like to know why?
Sushi. That's all I care. That's all I care about.
Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because just like up here, there are Mexicans in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. The good part about that is...
No, that sounds really bad. Like, I'm not racist.
No, it's not racist at all because it's true.
It's horribly true.
If you go to... There's an awesome Italian restaurant in New York City.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's 2 blocks away from all the theaters in the theater district, and it's called Becco, Becco, and you have a white wait staff.
No, they're not. They're not white. They're not friggin' white. They're Italian.
It doesn't matter.
They don't speak English. Because the last time I tried to order, the guy was like, "What?"
But everyone else is Mexican. Everyone in the kitchen is Mexican. And you want to know why? Because Mexicans know how to cook.
They do.
They do.
Like, no, I don't know.
Every single one of them.
I can't remember where we were. I think it was...
I feel like I need to get a Mexican best friend just so that he can cook me chimichangas or some shit. Because...
No, but do you remember
really,
when we went...
they all know how to cook.
Yeah.
Because they're filling up the the kitchens in the restaurants of, highfalutin New York restaurants.
And DC.
And DC.
Because I remember we went to
large.
that one place with Dad, the Buffalo place.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single person in the kitchen spoke English.
Yeah. They don't know how to cook. I'm telling you.
But the food was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. It's always good.
I bet it's the same way if we actually looked in the kitchen at Old Abbott's Grill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Nope. I found one that's wrong for you. To prove you wrong. Ben's Chili Bowl.
Oh, well, that's an authenticity thing. Yeah.
But I just showed you wrong.
Yeah, but it's not really highfalutin.
Oh, no, don't say it like that. That food is fantastic.
I didn't say that it wasn't fantastic. I'm telling you it's not highfalutin. So you're not going there buying a $20 half smoke. You're not buying a $20 half smoke.
Yeah, true.
But
it's totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Okay.
Next on the list.
YouTube.
So,
I don't want them to kick us off because that would be horrible. But I don't know why they did what they did.
Well, it's not a problem.
Did they take the video down?
No, the video's still up there. We're talking about the last episode, episode 3, our Valentine's Day show. We ended up at one point we put
snippets up of
the songs that we were talking about from Fall Out Boy's new album American Beauty, American Psycho. And so I guess we put up a little too much of Immortals in that, I guess.
Oh, it's Immortals that they're having a problem with?
Yeah, Immortals is the one they're having a problem with. And maybe that's the case. Maybe it's just in there too long. And so, because copyright is, as long as you're using less than 10% of it, then you're fine.
Copyright's a bitch.
So it's probably that copyright's not a bitch. Copyright is a good thing. And
I know
there's
it's
a
a good
reason
thing.
that
It just
it's
drives
around.
me nuts that
So,
to us. I don't understand how people can play entire games and yet
those can be taken down. Any Let's Play that you see on the internet today can be taken down by the developer. It's their right.
You do realize, though, there are people on YouTube who do just Let's Plays.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
And
the developer holds that right to take it down
at any moment.
Nintendo has that thing.
But Nintendo is doing it or
they don't take them down, but they take all of it. Any YouTube, any channel that is monetized, they instead of the money going to the content creator, instead of the money going to the content creator, it goes to Nintendo.
Okay, because I was just thinking of one of the YouTubers I watched did a live stream charity on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all Nintendo games.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't do it on YouTube.
Right. If you do it on Twitch or something else.
Yeah.
It's all...
Because I was like... I sat there, I was like, how's he getting around that when I really thought about it?
Twitch isn't paying him to do that either.
No.
If Twitch was paying him to do the live
charity.
stream, if Twitch was paying him to do the live stream, then that money would have to go to Nintendo.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's their, they have copyrighted material.
Okay.
It's their IP.
They have the right.
They have that right.
So they technically our first Let's Play, if we ever made money.
Mm-hmm. It would go to them.
It would go to them.
If we had a monetized account. Yeah.
Which we don't.
So
because no one pays attention to us.
Right. And Nintendo has decided that they're going to do this new licensed provider thing where they say, "Oh, well, we're going to give the content creators 70% of our profits that we get off of YouTube or, any type of profit like that. But you have to register with them, and all the money goes to Nintendo, and then you're paid out like 3 weeks later. And
yeah, that's just too much shit.
Any video that you have to do, you have to either write it in the write it in the description, or strictly say like this long thing of, oh, I'm doing this under the license, blah 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 blah, and all of this done by Nintendo, and blah,
yeah,
and,
which is why
you have to do this big long piece of shit.
Why we're trying to find other Let's Plays to do.
So it doesn't matter. We can do anything we want. We're not monetized.
Yep.
It doesn't matter, and you can still continue to do it. Even if you have a monetized account, you can still do it.
Oh, okay.
They're not going to take it down.
Okay.
Now they can.
They can when they want.
In some cases, they have taken it down.
Okay.
In some cases, they have taken it down, and that's what the guys at Kind of Funny were saying. Where, they were going to continue to play Smash, but if it got to the point where Nintendo was telling them, no, I'm sorry, we're no longer, we don't want you.
Yeah.
We don't want you putting up these videos anymore. They were just going to stop doing it altogether.
Yeah. Which is completely acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to.
But my biggest problem with this thing that we're talking about here is that they didn't allow me to put it in the
playlist with
the rest of the shows, and I was just like, really, a copyright issue keeps me from putting it in a playlist? Is that even a thing?
It's kind of ridiculous.
I thought that was pretty shitty on YouTube's part.
Yeah. So if you guys actually want to watch it all in order, you're gonna have to go into the playlist, watch 1 and 2, come out of the playlist, watch 3, go back into the playlist to watch 4.
Whatever.
Which makes no damn sense.
I
Ow.
just don't care. But that was all I had to say about that. It was just, it's not an issue, and it's not like the video is getting taken off. I mean, in Germany, you can't even view the video.
True, which is shitty.
And then, but they said, oh well, you can go in and mute that track or whatever. In your, YouTube gives you the ability to mute the track or whatever in your video, which means then you can take that copyright issue off of there.
Oh.
But we talked through that as well.
So
we talked over the song.
Okay, so it doesn't work like that.
So it gives you, it's going to mute everything that we said that was on top of that.
Okay.
On top of that audio clip.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't care.
Yeah.
And the audio version of the podcast stays on iTunes. They don't care about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna worry
Because
about it at all.
if someone likes it, they'll go further into iTunes and go, hey, click, this is mine, and buy it.
Mm-hmm. But
so it just helps them out.
Yeah. So I mean, we were going to talk about Papa Roach's new album.
Yeah.
But you haven't even listened to it all that much.
I haven't gotten time to. I've been midterms and sick.
Yeah. And so we were going to talk about that, and I would like to try it again, try putting in those clips, but like making sure that
It'd be less than 5 seconds.
Yeah, like say, oh well, a song like this, and put it in for like 5 seconds and pull it back out.
You ready? I got this.
What?
You take how long the song is, minutes, and figure out the 10% of that time.
Yeah, and then we just take it out. But we played Immortals for a long time.
We did. I was dancing.
It was because you were dancing, and I didn't have my headphones in, and I wasn't paying attention to the timing. So that's probably the issue why it was flagged, is just because there was a lot of time in there that it was in there.
Yeah.
But at any rate, we'll figure that out later.
Yep. Gosh. Hello? Okay. Go ahead. Say hi, Marion.
Hi.
Did it come through?
Mm-hmm.
Say hi. Kyle's here. Do you want to say hi to Kyle?
Sure.
Hello, Marion.
Hey, Marion, guess what?
What?
You're making your YouTube debut.
How?
Because it's going to go on YouTube.
This is going to go on YouTube and iTunes and where else?
That's it.
And that's it.
All right, that's a record. That was two phone calls in one show.
Not just that, it was 2 phone calls, one right after the other.
Mm-hmm.
I hung up the one, I got into another, and I was like, come on.
Should be easy for me to cut at that point. But
You're not? Are you going to cut Marion?
no, I'll leave that little bit in there.
She was very excited. I think she's going to tell her mom.
Oh, I'm sure
And then that's
going
to be really bad because she'll listen to this and hear us curse a lot. I think she knows we curse, though.
I think I said shit once already.
No, we said fuck a couple times.
Oh, well, you said it definitely that time. So. Okay.
Oh, well.
Back into it.
Okay, we can do this.
Okay. So, yeah, so I want to, when you finally get to listening to it instead of watching Markiplier videos.
There's nothing wrong with Markiplier.
Then we'll discuss it on here, and I'll figure out, and if that episode gets flagged, then at that point I'm just gonna sit there and go, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. At that point there's just too much hassle, and I really don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, just no more music. Sorry.
So it just won't put music on there. Now if it comes down to it, where the 3 people that are actually listening to this podcast, they want to hear said music, I can put it at the end of the audio version. That would be no problem.
Of course.
Because
iTunes doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, because iTunes doesn't care. And Tom and Dan, who do A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, they do because they're only audio. Yeah. So they don't put it on YouTube, but they only play little blips of it, and then at the end they have this thing, today you heard this on Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan, and then he goes through a whole spiel of oh, this is who I played today, and here's a little blip of what it is.
And if you like it, you can buy it here.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, so we can do that if it comes to that. So, but like I said, we're not even going to talk about that today because it's not even on the radar.
Yeah.
So, at any rate. So.
You did something while I was at class.
I did. What'd I do? What'd I do while you were at class?
GTA 5.
I didn't finish that while you were at class.
Oh. I've
been playing it. Yeah.
That's why I've missed 90% of the storyline, is because I've been at class at night and you're here.
But you've pretty much been here the whole time I've been doing it. But you missed one. I think it just correlated the one time that I played while you were at class. It was a huge story plot twist thing.
Yeah.
But I did finish the main story of it. So that is very exciting. I was very, very happy with the way that it turned out. With the way that the ending turned out of that game.
I was even pleased with the storyline of it, and I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing. I got totally pissed off with Assassin's Creed Unity because the story just wasn't there, and the gameplay wasn't there. And I feel like this game in particular, it had it all.
Yeah.
And so I had never played a GTA game before this one. So this was my first real...
Neither of us had.
No, neither of us had played one.
So we didn't know what to expect.
I did play GTA Liberty City Stories, the PSP version, the PSP game.
You mean Philadelphia, only more shitty?
Yeah, like Philadelphia, only more shitty. I played that one on my Vita because it was free with one of the PS Plus games. But yeah, nothing compares to what it is on a console.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it really did have everything that I wanted out of it. It had, there's this shooting aspect. There was, and driving.
Yeah,
And
you got to drive your cars.
There's nothing that I love more than racing games. I love racing games, and I don't understand why I have this fixation with them, but it's so good. And that was the only redeeming quality I had out of Watch Dogs, was that the driving in it was really good, and it was and the maps were so well done that driving around the map was enjoyable. Now the story was freaking crap. By the end, I was just sitting there going, "Why? The whole damn story is based on revenge, and then by the end, you don't get it. It's like, why would you do that?"
Yeah.
But anyway, it gave me everything that I wanted.
The music in it was really good too.
Yeah. That
one time, it must have been this week when I was really sick, and I was curled up on the couch on your lap, and I fallen asleep studying, and next thing I know, it's I want it my way, and I was like, what did I just hear come up?
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. And then there was like one time where I was playing as Michael, and I'm like in his house, and then all of a sudden I hear, "Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier," and I was like, "Holy crap!" And it was just it was so good. It wasn't shitty music that was like created for the game. It was real life, and there was, and I even played GTA Online for a little bit just to figure out,
if you like that too.
If I like that as well, because I liked the regular game, but your character doesn't talk in it, and I feel like a lot of the part of the game that I liked was like the snarky comments that everyone would make, like
the ones I heard where you were driving and you'd hit somebody. You would be the one at fault in that crash if it was a real life crash. Yeah. But instead you drive off and go, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
When you play as Trevor.
No, we don't talk about Trevor. We don't talk about Trevor.
He has the best one because
he was horrible.
I know
he is a horrible human being.
Oh, just plain awful. And well, if you're gonna talk about like, I was okay playing with Trevor because it was awful that he was an awful human being. He just killed everybody.
He didn't give a shit.
At least I didn't have to hear what I heard out of Franklin's mouth every 5 seconds during the biggest part of the game. Like in the whole beginning part of Franklin, it's just N-word this, N-word that every 2 seconds.
The thing though you have to remember with Franklin though is that weirdly enough that's cultural.
Seriously?
Yes.
I mean, I want to meet somebody that uses that word as if they were swimming through it.
Like,
I mean, seriously.
Like I've never, like, I know people who do.
It was overkill. It was overkill.
Because working at Universal, there were people that I would work with, and they'd come up to me and be like, "My N-word," and like give me a high five. I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And like I'd feel bad on there. I'm like, what? They're like, it's like buddy. I was like, no, that's not like buddy.
No.
What are you doing?
That's
like
buddy.
I'm like, that is like you calling me honky or something like that. I was like, no. What the hell? I'm cold.
But Trevor had this one thing where I was driving his truck and then I hit the handbrake. And I run somebody over.
Yeah.
That was on the.
I think I remember this.
He goes, "Oh, gotta get my eyes checked." I freaking lost it.
Wait, he said what?
He said, "Oh, I gotta get my eyes checked," or something like that. And so it was something like what he would say if he was caught by the cops, like, "Oh, I've got bad vision," or something like, "I've got to get my eyes checked." It was Oh man,
Oh
it was
my
so good.
god.
It was so good.
There were times that I really did like Trevor as a character. Like I don't want to spoil
You did
anything.
like it because he was such an awful person.
It wasn't even just that he was an awful person. He had so much depth to him.
Yeah.
Like he was okay. Yes, he was an awful person on one front, but on the other front, I don't want to give too much away of the story.
Go for it.
Okay, with the girlfriend, he was actually a really kind of sweet guy.
In a weird
psychopathic way that made you kind of like him. It's like when, because there's a video on the internet currently that someone finally, I guess, found in some archive of Hitler. And his to-be soon wife is filming him. And he says, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "I'm filming you." And he goes, "No, you need to turn around. Beauty should be captured."
Wow, and you thought my rape is magical was a shocker. You're talking about nice things about Hitler?
I know. That's what I said too. My mouth went like this and hit the poor keyboard.
No, there is some things that I draw the line at. No, there are some things I draw the line at, and that's it.
No, it was.
No, that's
there's
it.
It's a real video of this horrible man.
I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. Trevor is a fictional character that somebody made up. Hitler actually did atrocities.
I know.
No. I draw the line there.
My German heritage is showing through.
I draw the line there. The line has been drawn. It will not be crossed. Seriously.
No, but this is real footage.
I understand that. And I understand the parallel of saying, an awful person, but there is no way. There is not a single there's no way that Trevor Phillips from GTA 5 is anywhere near as bad as Adolf Hitler could ever have been. Ever.
I'm sorry, but what happens first time you meet Trevor?
Well, the first time you meet Trevor, he's in a firefight in the very, very beginning of the game.
No,
that's how the game starts.
not then.
But
when you actually meet him,
when you
he is having sex with someone's girlfriend. You meet the guy who's the boyfriend, and what does he do?
He stomps his head in.
He stomps his head in.
Yes. I'm still bothered by that you brought up.
It was the fact that when you see Trevor with Patricia and how he's actually like semi-nice, and then you see this video clip of Hitler being nice to his soon-to-be wife, it boggles your mind. Your mind cannot compute. You're watching this.
I can compute Trevor Phillips being a nice guy. What I cannot compute is Adolf Hitler being a nice guy.
Look up the video clip then.
No, I don't. I will not look up that video clip. I will not. That's not happening. I'm not doing that. I crossed the line. I told you I crossed the line, and it's not happening.
I'm sorry.
It's done.
I'm sorry.
It's done.
I got you.
It's done.
I now got you back for your damn.
It's done.
Rape is magical.
No, that was freaking funny.
That was not.
That was funny because there is a faction in this country that actually believes that shit.
I know. And there is a faction in this country that believes Adolf Hitler was a nice person.
Yeah, but there's a larger faction that, is okay with rape.
True. I threw this in a way wrong place bringing that up, but it was my example just because.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Well, if you actually ever watch it, you're watching it and going, this isn't the same man. There's no way this is the same person.
It's not. It's a dummy. And
it has to be.
Nope, it's CGI. It's CGI Hitler.
Okay.
It's like Mecha Hitler in Wolfenstein because there is no words for the cruelty that was that man.
True.
There's no words for it. And no.
Babe, I know.
No. This is just...
I'm the one who's...
I told you. I crossed the line.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
The line has been drawn.
Okay.
No more.
Okay. Do you want to move on to the next subject?
Shit. Ugh. No, I wanted to stay on my subject, but you ruined my subject now.
I didn't ruin it.
You ruined my subject.
I didn't ruin it.
Yes, you did. Franklin. Anyway. Well, Franklin would say stuff like you'd hit into somebody and he goes, "Do my car!" It was
odd.
And
Michael was my favorite, though.
Michael's my favorite, yeah. There was and I think I like Michael the most because he had that family aspect to him.
I don't.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's it.
That may have been yours, but it wasn't mine.
And I believe that he had a firm motivation.
Yes, that was.
And his motivation was his family.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I was,
trying to go for.
Franklin's was just get rich. And
get out of the hood.
Yeah, get out of the hood. And Trevor's was to get rich as well. But I think that for the most part Michael's was to get rich, but
originally,
but he doesn't want to get rich at the expense of his family.
True.
So
because they already have a lot of money.
Well, yeah, he already has a lot of money at the but it just at any rate.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to go back. I just want to play some more of it.
Yeah.
Probably when I finish the Order 1886, which shouldn't take me all that long. They said that it only takes like 5 hours to complete.
That's not bad.
Which should be really, really good for me because it takes me forever to finish anything.
So that means it will take you?
So it'll take me
month?
like 3 years to finish.
Okay.
So.
No, well, it took you how long to get through GTA 5? From Christmas.
So.
You got it at Christmas.
2 months, probably. Yeah. 2 months about.
You're doing better.
So, at any rate, the only way I finished Assassin's Creed 4 was because I was using that. I was doing the remote play on the Vita.
I still have like 1,500 games that I have not finished.
Mm-hmm.
Like Beyond Two Souls.
Well, you just stop for some strange reason.
I get
don't
stuck.
Go back to them, and you don't go back and try it again, which drives me crazy.
And then I forget. And then I say, I want to go play that again.
If it's a story-based game, I want to finish it. There's like...
You have no idea. I want to finish Beyond Two Souls so badly. But I am stuck in a friggin' house trying to kill some dictator.
Mm-hmm.
That sounded really bad.
You need to try again.
That sounded really bad. I'm going to hell, guys. I am sorry.
But because I ended up buying the other... We had Uncharted 2, but we did not have Uncharted 1 or 3.
Yeah.
I haven't even played through that series, which I feel is blasphemous, knowing that...
You say that's really good.
Knowing that The Last of Us is my favorite and straight up the best game ever created, ever.
I do like Last of Us.
I feel that I really need to play through Uncharted because I really, really want Uncharted 4 in the fall.
True.
So, but yeah, I'm really. I want to go back to GTA 5 and buy some.
Places.
I wanted to buy one of those theaters for Michael and whatnot, and just see because there's
see what side quest you can do.
After the main quest happened, they dropped me off as Trevor, and I go back to his house, and something else happens. That's part of. That's actually a continuation. So I'm really interested to see what happens next.
Yeah.
But since the main storyline is over, I feel I felt okay to switch gears to the Order 1886. So. Really, my thing was I wanted to finish that game before 1886 got here. So, And I did, so that's good.
I still haven't finished Pikmin.
No. The part that you're stuck at is literally just, oh my God. Like, why would you make it this difficult?
No, let me just say about the Pikmin series. Anyone who's played Pikmin will agree with me. It is hard for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
The boss battles are hard for no reason. The puzzles are hard for no reason. Like, if I ever went back to Pikmin 1 and tried to finish it, I'd probably kill somebody. Just because of how hard it is.
I totally agree. And, I'm not the best at games, but when I was sitting there like, how do you defeat this one monster when it, it's constantly eating your Pikmin and you can't even throw your Pikmin at them because you can't really traverse up the mountain that this thing has created. It was just, it's stupid hard.
Yeah.
It's stupid hard.
I kind of want to, delete everything I did and go on to easy mode.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Because of how stupidly hard it is. But
what?
I enjoy it. No, there is a game I finished.
What?
I finished Wind Waker.
You did finish Wind Waker.
I have finished Wind Waker so many times now.
Yeah. I finished Wind Waker twice. It's the only game that I've finished twice.
Yeah. No, I finished it
once
on the
I'm
GameCube.
not talking about,
I finished once on the GameCube, and then I finished a game on the GameCube in the blue suit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm back on the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
I finished it again.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going back through on the blue suit.
That's the best Zelda game of all time. I'm just gonna go out.
I love it.
And
even though I'm crying on the inside.
And I don't care what anyone says. I'm going to say that because I have not played Majora's Mask, and I have not played, Link to the Past, and I have not played Ocarina of Time, and
I never got the chance to play those.
That was the GameCube was my first real console.
Yeah. Along with mine.
So, I didn't have N64.
No, that was the one I skipped.
Well, technically, I could say the first big console that I had the Sega Dreamcast, but I only had it because it was given to me by a cousin who didn't want it anymore. He had got it. He got a PlayStation 2. So of course, the Dreamcast was no longer cool. I freaking love that Dreamcast. It gave me it was Sonic Adventure, which is still the best Sonic game of all time.
Sega.
Yeah. But yeah, the GameCube was my first real big console. So the Wind Waker was
my first real experience with Zelda.
And I feel like with Zelda, with a lot of things is you never forget your first.
Aww.
Wait, you talking about you?
I was hoping. I was hoping.
Yes, love.
But this brings me to the point that I wasn't going to use right now. Nintendo burned me again.
Okay.
Badly.
How?
Okay,
Give it to me.
I bought the Nintendo 3DS XL for Animal Crossing, New Leaf, Luigi's Mansion, Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon, and the Pokemon games that are out. And for whatever else that you call bullshit games that I buy, that I enjoy. You think I'd let that slide? And so
I've never called them bullshit games. I just said that I am not interested in any of them.
Yeah.
You bought Pokemon. I bought my 3DS for one reason only, and that was Pokemon.
And I understand that. But Nintendo burned me. Because you know me, I love Zelda. I got Link to the Past.
No, you didn't.
No, what is
it?
You
got Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds. Too many damn links. Link to the Link to New Worlds. So I got that one, and I love it. The puzzles are great. They are difficult enough that I had to put it down for a little bit. I'm going to go back to it soon. I was going to go back to it last night, and then I fell asleep. And then I heard Majora's Mask was being re-released for Nintendo for the 3DS. And you know me. I was, like, excited. I was like, I'm going to go get this game. And then I realized I can't play it on my 3DS.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. You have to get You have to get a special adapter that goes on your 3DS XL in order to play it.
Why do I want to get an adapter? No. I have to buy this whole new system with new face tracking and the button thingy-majigger.
Now, I got to say, that new 3DS is...
It looks so fancy and looks so nice, and I want it.
I'm glad that they put a different processor in there to actually make the thing, less chuggy. Because Pokemon chugs sometimes.
It does. It has its problems. But I'm sitting here, and I'm like, I want this game, but I'm not going to go buy a new system when I just bought mine not that long ago, and have to buy the game too.
Yeah.
Why? I want to give Nintendo my money.
They just make it so hard for you to do that.
I'm like Nintendo, take all my monies. These are all I have. I want to buy your new games, but you're making it impossible.
Well, and
even though they are saying that if you buy this new system, it helps on Super Smash.
I'm sure it does.
Like, I am tempted to buy it.
I don't even have Smash for 3DS, so.
No, that's not why. That's not what they're talking about.
I really want that Mario Kart 7. I still haven't gotten that one for 3DS.
I don't have it either, so. No, but what they mean is, like, when you do Super 8 Smash, and you have to have all the 3DSs with you. So say if your friend doesn't have one, and you get this new 3DS. They're like, well, then your friend can use this one, use your old 3DS. Your other friend can use your new 3DS, and look, you all can play.
Sure.
And I really, when I read that, I wanted to punch through my screen, because I'm like, not everyone has unlimited monies, especially right now.
Yeah. Well,
I still want Majora's Mask. I don't give a shit.
Here's what I'm saying. You can complain all you want, but they put a new processor in it. They gave it to where you don't have to hold it straight, in front of you. You can now turn it because it'll face track you and actually move the 3D image to match where your eyes are. But
so no more migraines.
Okay, so no more freaking migraines from people that get them and stuff like that.
Like me.
But at least Nintendo is supporting the 3DS as a handheld console.
Oh, yeah.
Because Sony is not doing the same for the Vita. They're just not.
What can I say?
There's so many games that come out for the Vita, but there's just not any AAA titles that are coming out for the Vita. In fact, I think Freedom Wars is probably going to be the very last one that we ever get for Vita.
It happens.
And so, I bought that thing thinking that I was going to continue to get games like Uncharted Golden Abyss and Killzone Mercenary and things like that. And I was like, oh, man, if I keep on getting this caliber of game out of this little console, this is going to be totally worth it. But then, I figure out, I'm like, oh, okay, I get the thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, I just bought all the games that were really awesome. Where's the next one? It's never going to come now. It's just never going to come. So I have to be, and I don't play it enough to really, because there's a ton of games out there like these JRPGs and whatnot, but I don't even know if I like JRPGs.
You don't?
Because I've never really played any of them.
Kyle?
What?
I know you well enough that you won't like a JRPG.
I probably won't.
You would get... It's puzzle-based games, like stuff I like.
Mm-hmm. Well, because there's a really big one out. It's called Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fantastic.
It's supposed to be just absolutely fantastic. But
I've heard only good things about Persona 4.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know if I would like that game is my thing. So I don't want to sit there and go out and buy it and not like it. And then there's the other thing about Freedom Wars is that it's, it was made by, well, I think it was ported. I'm not sure if it was originally developed by, I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say it was originally developed by Studio Japan. Studio Japan ended up releasing it. So I'm like sitting there going,
you might like Freedom Wars.
I don't know, because
everything I've heard about that one is very good.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Yeah, but
I was really pissed about a couple
what they
of the other
did.
games. A couple of the other games I got for that was they made Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation for the Vita.
And you said that was bad.
Oh my god, it was bad. It was really bad. I should have known that Assassin's Creed was going down at that point. Just should have known.
Yeah.
Should have known. But
wasn't that before?
But it was before Assassin's Creed 4, which is the best one in my mind. So, at any rate.
So.
Do
we need to wrap up?
Yes, we do.
All right, then we'll hold.
Because you were going to talk about Universal's new water park that you've said is going to be in the exact spot that you said it was going to be.
For how long? How long?
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying it for years. I said it back when we were in high school.
Mm. Maybe you said, "Oh, they're going to put a water park here."
I said it.
Yeah, it was
back when we were at Dr. Phillips High School.
Mm.
Like freshman year, I said it. I was like, they're putting a water park right there. That is the perfect spot for a water park.
Yep. That's what they did. So.
I feel like, oh no, I'm cold.
All right. So.
I was also going to talk about
what?
the new Kong ride.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that next week.
That we will.
Well, no, we can't.
What do you mean?
Is it next week spring break?
No. But it might be. Yeah. We'll figure this. I think we'll probably record one before the weekend.
We'll have to record two.
But I'm pretty sure that we won't be able to, unless you want to do one, hold up iPhones and only do an audio version of it.
No.
Which
no.
I don't know. I don't think I want to do that, but at any rate. So, I put up a if you're keeping along,
you'll notice.
If you're staying with us, I put up a little 2-minute blip on up on the page, saying that Sarah was feeling under the weather. She's still not, as you've heard
today. They can hear me and know that this is not my normal sounding voice.
So I put up a little 2-minute blip of saying that that we weren't going to put up a full show on Saturday, on last Saturday, and that I had put up the first 15 minutes of the Order 1886. That's still up there, so go ahead and check that one out. There are these cool little buttons on the prolongedengagement.com. Right underneath the buttons that say audio version and video version, there are these. There's a button for the Twitter page, the button for the Facebook page, the button for the iTunes page for the podcast, for the audio podcast, and there's a YouTube button that takes you straight to our channel. So you can click that button right there, and it'll go to our channel, which has all of our videos on it. There is, and it's up right now. There is the Loot Crate for February came in today.
It was pretty good.
I recorded Sarah opening that one, and that's up on YouTube right now. So head over to theprolongedengagement.com, hit that little YouTube button, and it'll take you right there, and you can view that video.
Yep. And don't forget, guys, when you do head over to the YouTube, hit the subscribe and the like button.
Yes. In the face like a boss. Oh no! Wait a minute! Shit, that's
not ours.
Jacksepticeye. Oh shit! Oh crap! Oh, don't come after us, Jacksepticeye.
We love you, Jack. I want to meet you. I'd also like to meet Mark.
I was thinking of sitting there going,
in your best Irish.
I was thinking of saying something like, hit the like button in the boss like a face, and like it's not exactly it, ha ha ha. But
no, I'm all upset still about PAX East too.
But
guess what?
What is Mark gonna be there?
Mark, Wade, Bob, and Jack, and Yami. They're all gonna be there together. And I looked at, and it's March 6th to the 8th during our spring break, so we could go.
Well, Colin, Greg, Tim, and Nick from Kind of Funny are going to be at PAX East as well. So.
But it's all sold out, I think, and like I found out and I cried.
Well, it's not like we had the funds to go to Boston and do that anyway. So.
I know.
So that's neither here nor there. So that is episode 4 of the Prolonged Engagement Show with Kyle and
Sarah.
And so you can follow the show at TPE Engagement. You can follow me at Sound Overlord, and you can follow Sarah at
The Dark Raven 13.
Go to theprolongedengagement.com for all things prolonged and engagement-y. So that is our show for this week, and we will see you guys soon. See you later.
Bye.